That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and me over this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we're gonna get into this good 4th of July morning, honey. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the break room. I'm with you, Virgo Diva. Virgo Diva said good morning, TMR in chat. Happy day off with pay to each and every one. Yes, honey. This is definitely the day off with pay. Now, that's if you got that type of job, you know. Some of y'all. Anyway, all right. Yeah. So we gonna get into Liv and Keisha this morning, y'all. Fun tea, y'all. Fun tea. Okay. Happy 4th to each and every one of you guys. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, y'all, I decided to get on here early so we can get on and get off, and y'all can enjoy the festivities of the holiday weekend. Honey, even if you decided to stay at the crib, okay? Yes, because, honey, I need my coins. I know that's right, Pearl. I said Pearl. I know that's right, sis. We all need our coins. Okay, girl. Yes, make sure y'all clock in. Misty said good morning. Happy 4th. Stay safe out there. Most definitely, y'all. Most definitely. Good morning, Cancer. How are you? Latoy. Everybody in the building. Good morning to y'all. Okay, y'all. So we're not going to be on here real long because I know y'all got stuff to do. And we're going to get right on into it, y'all. So, two things. Y'all know we've been talking about Olivia for forever, okay? And so I think Olivia now is in her apartment. I don't think she's at her sister's house anymore. One thing I can say about Olivia, honey, that girl will find her a place to stay. You hear me? That girl will find her a place to stay. If she's not resourceful in anything else, sis will definitely get her a crib, okay? I know that's right, Pearl. Happy family reunion to you. So, and then Kesha, you guys. Kesha. Lord. Like I told you, I have been off of Kesha for a while, but it seems like it's a little funny over there. I said, you know, y'all know I love me a good keek and cackle, okay? He said, I'm still laying in the bed. I know that's right, girl. Get the honey. Rest them bones, honey. Rest them bones. And so y'all know Kesha and Jeremy are engaged, and I don't know when have they set a date? Yeah, right, Pearl. Have they set a date over there with Kesha and Jeremy? I wish that she had to pay that rent. She gonna be talking about Jerrod all damn year. I know that's right, Shanita. Well, y'all, Kesha did a video. I think she puts out videos once a week or something like that. And she did a video the other day discussing 6 places where she wants, right, D. Nikki, where she wants her bachelorette party. So I guess the bridal party is the one who hosts and pays for the bachelorette party. And one of the places that Kesha has put on this list of places, I guess apparently her maid of honor told her to, you know, here's a list of places, you know, narrow it down. One of them was Bali. I said, oh. Now, if y'all don't know, Kesha just came from a bachelorette party. I believe she went to Arizona because she's a part of one of her friends or somebody getting married. So she was a part of the party. And they went to Arizona. And I said, okay, Arizona's beautiful and okay, reasonable, okay. Depending on where your bachelorette party is living in the 50 United States, reasonable to fly to Arizona, yeah. But I said, Bali? Girl. Now we understand this Keisha first wedding. That's her wedding, right? But Bali? Girl, whatever happened to going to Vegas? Y'all don't do that no more. That's played out. Right, Double H. I said Bali. Now she mentioned also London. I said, Keisha, if you don't sit your ass down, not Chuck E. Cheese, Lord. I would, Double H, I would at least give her the Pizza Hut buffet. Does Pizza Hut still do the buffet? Not all Pizza Huts did it. Some of them did it. They still did. I would definitely give her the Pizza Hut buffet. I said, now, we understand, wanting to feel like a princess on your day. We definitely get that. And that's what you should feel like. But sis, we got to make this a little more realistic. Now, I don't know how much money her homegirls got. The people who's a part of this wedding party. I don't know how much. I mean, at this point, why don't we just throw the bachelorette party in the little tiny house over there where she live at? I'm just saying. Yeah, they definitely do have to front for the internet. And I'm just like, Jesus, y'all pockets be hurting after all this fronting, y'all. I'm like, you're going to go to Bali for your bachelorette party, but yet you need people to donate $1 to your daughter's cheer camp. I said, that? Like, yeah, Russell Simmons in Bali. So, y'all, let's get into it. Let's get into Kesha first, and then we'll drag our asses on over there to Olivia. All right, give me a moment. You said poor Germ. He only there for free living. Now he got to marry her. Girl, I'm just saying, like, it was a little too extravagant for me. I'm like, Kesha, you are not a millionaire. Girl, are you even a thousandaire? I mean, no, really. Not trying to crush her little fantasy of having this beautiful day, but if somebody else is paying for it, because the bachelorette party that you were a part of, child, y'all was down there in Arizona. But you got to go to Bali? I said, well, damn, her friends must really love her down.
Better, camera.
Much better.
You did it?
I'm gonna finish this. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Actually, it's really afternoon. I was supposed to be out here like at 8 o'clock, but that didn't happen that way. Because I had to. Who's this? Oh, y'all. Everybody and their mama. This is literally always what happens when I'm trying to get a house under contract. Like, I'm over here pleading and trying to negotiate for my life. Then as soon as we get under contract, everybody and their mama want the house. Literally.
Hello, this is Showing Time calling. Harriet
I don't know, Bonita. I don't know. Did she?
Premier would like to show your listing at 775.
Okay. We are under contract, y'all. We're supposed to be closing in a few weeks. We are out of our due diligence for all of my properties. We are out of due diligence. Titles are clear. What's this big ass stick doing right here? Everything that typically makes the deal go wonky, we're done with all of that for all four. And then I'm on board in my next 2 or 3 clients. I have a meeting.
I want to what Nick D said. Nick D said in financial climate, it's so selfish to ask others to spend that much on your one day. She must not watch the news. Well, child, unless the news is on Instagram or TikTok, more than likely, she does not. Right, LaToya? I mean, especially the fact that somebody else got to foot the bill. Even if her bridal party is 6 or 7, I would say 6 or 8 women, right? Like, you act like these women don't have bills and things they got going on. Maybe they want to take another vacation throughout the, I don't know. I just felt like that was, I don't know. I felt that was very selfish. Nick, I'm gonna use your term. I felt that was very selfish to even suggest places like Bali. I think she said London. Did I excuse me? I think she even said Barcelona. I'm like, girl, why don't you go there for your honeymoon? You and Jeremy fit the bill for that. God.
With somebody tomorrow. Babe is gonna go with me to my open house on Saturday. We were going to get that couch. We love that couch. Like, literally, I love that couch. And I saw them post it the day before. But and it was gonna go in our movie theater, but we ended up getting a vanity. Now they gave us a budget.
Yeah, Elizabeth, you're right.
They gave us a budget. And the couch was $1,300, and it was 50% off. So we were under budget because our budget was like $1,000. Y'all, we ended up with the vanity that was originally priced like almost $3,000, $2,800 something. Maybe we went over budget. So of course, anything that's over budget, we have to now pay the difference. But we ended up deciding to go with the vanity because we are about to start. It's a little wonky, y'all. It's a little wonky because my biggest investment property right now closes next Monday, and my contractors are going to have to start doing the renovations for the property. And it's at the same time we need stuff done. So we've decided not to go out of town for Jory's birthday. We were going to take them to Florida and do Universal, but she also asked for a party and to do Universal, which we were open to doing. But me and Babe talked about it. We had a mid-month meeting about finances, and we decided we need to invest that money that we were going to use to go to Universal because we already had found a really nice property to stay at. We were most likely going to fly because I was like, I don't feel like road tripping. And then, of course, the tickets and all the stuff that it costs to even enjoy yourself down there. You know, they charge you an arm and a leg. All that stuff was going to be a nice little.
So, you and Jeremy had a mid-month financial meeting about your finances that appears that you are the only one contributing to. And instead of y'all going to Florida for little Jory's birthday, Jeremy told you, nah, we ain't got the coin like that. Well, at least you don't. I know I don't, but you don't. Had a coin like that. So let's bypass spending all this money for this little girl's birthday when we got this big ass house. We stay on these couple acres. We got all this space. Let's be honest, honey. Y'all could do what happened to the old fashioned bounce house, barbecue grill, bounce house. Put a little pool out there and splish splash, and then take their asses on back home. Talking about the little kids that's coming. He said, "No, we're not gonna do that because we don't got the coin." So if y'all can bypass going out of town for Jory's birthday, but your bridal party got to go take a loan out So you can have a nice bachelorette party. Child, whatever happened to just going to get a couple strippers and be up in a pit? I would say a nice fancy hotel and get you a couple strippers and honey, there's some hoes in this house. Whatever happened to that? Y'all don't do that no more either.
And Babe was like, we still have so much stuff we need to do to the land. So did they get the trash out of the trash?
Cabo.
And
that's
then
realistic.
The rest of the bag, I don't know. I can't even call Jeremy right now. He's on a project, and I want to have him be in. Did they do that? Because the lid is off the trash can, and I know for 100% fact Babe would have put the trash in the trash can.
Is that what it is? Ariel's bachelorette trip?
Wow. But anyways, Babe was like, we have so much stuff we need to do for our property. Let's use that money for the Universal trip, because I was like, I'm still open to doing the party for her. Now we're gonna just do a huge party at our property and use that extra money to do the stuff around the yard that we need to do. Now that we've already shared with you guys that
that makes sense, all the sense in the world. Like, make use of that land that you got out there. I'm not saying don't take the kids places. She definitely does that, LaToy. I'm not saying don't give the children memories. I'm not saying that, but aren't you getting ready to get married real soon? She got a lot of projects at this house that have not been done yet, and she's been there over a year. It's like, why not? I don't know, y'all. It's the unnecessary spending for me. Like, you really got it like that when Keisha doesn't. Hence the reason why she has so many irons in the fire. It's like, girl, dumb it down a little bit. Like, it's a little too much.
You're turning the tiny home, and let me be clear. We're not like turning the tiny home into elementary school. The girls are going to be just doing homeschool stuff in the tiny home. And like I said earlier, they will be doing homeschool all around the property. We're going to be at Starbucks and they can be doing homeschool. They're not doing homeschool where like we are teaching them. They're going to be in a homeschool school, like a program. So they're going to have an actual teacher and then learning lessons and stuff. Like, there's different ways that you could do homeschool. Like I told you guys when I was doing my research. So I talked to so many different people who do homeschool. I talked to a big popular influencer. We are really close and we follow each other. And I noticed in her stories that she had posted about homeschool. So I reached out to her and we had a great conversation about it. I guess you just at the light. We had a great conversation about it. And this was like back in January when we talked. And she actually teaches her kids. Like, she doesn't do a homeschool program. She actually teaches her kids. And then, like I said, my hairstylist, well, the girl's hairstylist, her daughter is like enrolled in a homeschool. Some of them just administer work, and then your kid like submit. Some of them like actually have a teacher. Some like it's just so many different ways to do homeschool. And I know there's so many questions, but as we get more into the thick of it, then I'll be able to give way more answers into it, because we haven't started yet. The school year doesn't start until August. Is this the way to go? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it is. The school year doesn't start until August, so that'll be that. But we do, so the tiny home, the girls had just end up asking like, oh, okay, because they knew they were going to be doing homeschool. We told them last semester when we decided, like before the winter break let out, we had already spoke to their teacher. Well, I spoke to their teachers and like kind of talked to their school about it, blah, blah, blah. Because someone asked in the video, people was asking some crazy ass shit in the comment section. This particular question, I didn't know how to like read the energy. Maybe it was just a genuine question. And I was like, I had to do homeschool because Journey did not get into gifted. And I'm like, why would we do that? Like, why would we pull our kids out of school because we're gifted? To be honest, that was the main reason why I was kind of against at first doing homeschool, because I wanted them to be in gifted at school. So I'm just like, I don't know about this. And then that's when like I said, after doing research, there are actual homeschool programs that have a gift.
Well, here's my thing with the homeschooling. Like, if you can afford to do that, if you have the time to do it, you have the resources to do it, I'm not against homeschooling. If it works for you, if it works for the children or child, and it's a better situation, because let's be honest, y'all, schools are just, it's so much going on in the schools, and kids are just not kids back 20, 30 years ago. So that's great if she can homeschool and she has the resources to do so. I'm not knocking her for that, because those are her kids. However she chooses to give them their education definitely is her choice, right? We do know a lot of parents do homeschool, right? That's even before the pandemic, there were people homeschooling. It became even bigger after the pandemic, but homeschooling's been around for years and years and years, so that's nothing new. But my thing is, how long are you going to homeschool those kids? You know, because it would probably be hard for them to transition into, because those kids been home, like they went to school for what, a year or so? Those kids been at home for a very, very long time. Well, not very, very long time, excuse me. Pretty much since they've been in this world, right? And then you let them go to school to be around other kids for socialization. Something happened. Me personally, I'm thinking like the person in her comments. Did you decide to go to homeschool because one of the girls didn't get him gifted? She claims that's absolutely not true. Okay. And then you're going to homeschool them for how long? Who knows? Because y'all know Kesha, she changes like the wind. And then when you decide to put them back in school, you know, them having to transition from homeschooling life back into school. Now, we know even with homeschooling, you can still be a part of activities. They have a lot of like, what do they call it? Like homeschool groups in your area where you can reach out, where they'll get together and have like events for the kids and stuff like that. There are a lot of sports that are not necessarily directed through the schools. There are a lot of like there's basketball camps and there's cheer camps and there's all kind of sport activities and that are geared for children that can't get in through the school system, right? So that's a possibility too. It's just, I don't know. I think Kesha just talks too much about what's going on. And a lot of times when she plans to go off, she talks about it so much. And then when she implements it, it's nothing how she spoke about it. Like it never really goes like it should go because she talks about it so much before it actually happens.
Track with gifted teachers and gifted curriculum. So once I educated myself, I was like, okay, so they can still do gifted if that's where they place into. Now, our expectations, especially myself, is I expect excellence. I expect the best of the best. However, like I stressed and expressed several times before, if our kids are AB learners, they're AB learners. Like, even if they were C learners, no, y'all ain't gonna get no C's in the house. Y'all better figure it out. But if they were AB learners, they were AB learners. And it's not the end of the world. But anyways, with that being said, we like the girls want to have like a cute little school setup thing. We decided when we were at Wayfair Outlet yesterday to just go ahead and get the vanity because we need to start the process of getting our bathroom started in our main home, because it's crucial that if someone spends the night, they can have their own space. My bathroom, that's really my bathroom. Like I don't want nobody in my bathroom. Like I got all my belongings, all of that, and it's just my space. Like I need my own space. So that's just my bathroom. I don't want to have to share it. So in the meantime, between time, if we did have someone who needed to absolutely spend the night, that's where they would have to go, is my bathroom. So also having the tiny home have a bathroom, then they can be outside in the tiny home if we needed to have a guest spend a night or anything like that. So it still will be able to like do that. Like we're still gonna have a kitchen over there. We're still gonna have a bathroom over there. Jeremy said he still wants to put a laundry room over there. We still are gonna have like the little sleeping areas at the top. And then like the living area, like we're gonna just have that converted to like their little school stuff. And then we can be, and then people are like, oh, they're not gonna walk over there like somebody said, they're not gonna walk over there every day and do school. Yeah, we're not. And that's the whole purpose of homeschool. It's flexibility. We can do what we want to do. Like we could wake up and walk over there in the tiny home and do school Monday, and the next day we can be in the basement, and the next day we could do school in the bed, the next day we could be out and about, and I can go into the office and the girls could be doing school learning stuff in the office. Like, we just love the flexibility that homeschool is going to bring to our family. So we're not confined to have to do one structured thing. Like, that's just what we want. And a lot of people don't know about homeschool, don't have that many people around them who does homeschool. When I grew up, I didn't really have anyone who did. I think I vaguely, maybe in college, remember someone telling me like they were homeschooled, and I was just like, that's boring. And like, I just always thought of homeschool like, that's boring, or, oh, you didn't get to be around other kids. And of course, I think one person was like, oh no, I got to go do track and field at my school that I was on to school at. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I guess of course you'll make friends with your track team and stuff, but I was just like, that's so boring. So no prom, no this, no that. Like, I was ignorant to it. I didn't understand it. Now that I'm a parent, of course, we asked our girls, did they want to do it when we first were discussing, like, hey, would you guys like to do this? And we kind of talked about how it would look like for them. We expressed several times throughout the school year, like, hey, so this and the third, or we want blah, 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 blah. But
All right, so y'all just heard her. Thank God her camera cut off. So now she's talking about the bachelorette party.
Let's do this one. Anyways, really quick.
I don't know about y'all, but those titties that Kesha got a couple years ago are extremely too big for her body frame. I don't know why she did that, but those tatas are just humongous on her.
So Rebecca has sent me over a list. I know y'all probably tired of seeing me in this hat, but unless I'm getting dressed, which I did get dressed yesterday. So did I vlog when I got dressed? What did I get dressed for? Oh, for the Wayfair stuff. So yeah, okay. I'm trying to have like a little happy balance,
Now she looks like a
good
capital P.
balance of looking like I tried and looking like mom life. But anyways, so Rebecca has sent me over a list, and I want y'all to try with all of y'all might to assist me with this list, because I do not know where I want to go for my bachelorette trip. Now, initially I said, which I'm 99.9% still there, I trust them to make the final call, but I don't want to know where I'm going for my bachelorette trip. I kind of want them to do some funny, cute surprise some kind of way, even if I don't know what it's going to be, but I want entertainment. I want all the content. I want all of the excitement for my bachelorette trip, and I know my girls are going to bring it. So with that being said, I initially had 2 out the country places, because initially I said I'm just only considering going international. However, one of my bridesmaids potentially would rather do something more domestic. Granted, no one is a mother but me, and all of my bridesmaids have really flexible work life, where like we're not considering like they got to take off like a year in advance or anything crazy like that. Like, that we should be fine in that regard. But I'm just trying to consider maybe potentially not finding somewhere further out. I don't know how active they're having these conversations in the chat that they have without me, but I feel like I'm gonna look at my clip and be like, girl, now why didn't you? Anyways, I'm gonna finish this out. These are the places that are on the list right now, and I've narrowed it down. I narrowed it down. So like I said, let's just recap. One of them has stressed they would prefer not to go somewhere as far international, which we have ways around that because I have 2 flight attendants. So I'm like, okay, well, we can work our ways around it if it's, financially, not that they don't have the money, but, everybody, just like even right now, I couldn't go to Sasha's wedding when I was invited to go to her bachelor, not her wedding, take that back. I couldn't go to Sasha's bachelorette trip because financially it does not make the most sense, and I am a mother, and I'm going to be coming from off of another trip a week prior to her trip.
Okay, case in point, you couldn't go to one of your Sasha's bachelorette party because your money wasn't right. So why not use that same consideration for your bachelorette party, or your wedding party? Why not? Like right now, even if your money is good, you still watching your coins because you don't know what's getting ready to happen. Not saying that people can't still live life and don't live in fear, but still you live like you live cautiously, right? So if you made that conscious decision not to go to Sasha's because your finances, you were coming off another trip, instead of your wedding party, your bridal party, making it a surprise for you and all this, why not just say, hey, ladies, just as long as you accompany me on this trip to make it just as fun and memorable as possible, we can be very realistic and just go somewhere here in the 50 United States. There's a lot of beautiful places here in the 50 United States. And let's be honest, a lot of y'all are saying in the chat too, child, the way Trump acting, you can go over there and he might not let your ass back.
So timing wise, I'm a mom. I don't like being gone too long away from my little ones. And then financially, like I told you guys, I've shared this. I'm trying to pay off all debt prior to getting married. And I did choose a very expensive venue. So if I want that very expensive venue, sacrifices have to be made. I'm so appreciative of Babe because he has, he's literally been my rock. Like, he's just showed up for me. And oh my gosh, what is that?
Babe's been your rock. Well, how come he can't be a hammer? Because a rock don't do anything but sit in one place. A hammer actually puts in work. So wouldn't you want Babe to be more your hammer than your rock? Because a rock don't move. A hammer does.
I think the one. It was a bird, y'all. It was scaring me. But he has showed up for me in ways that I just could not even imagine. And I'm just so grateful. And I just can foresee what our actual marriage is going to look like if this is what he's being and becoming during our engagement. Blah. It's just a matter of life shifts us. And sometimes you have to make those financial sacrifices. And I am an understanding friend. So with that being said, I did tell my maid of honor that I'm open to considering something less international, unless it's an international place that is also affordable. Because I've traveled internationally where it's we're paying a pretty penny, not just only for the flight, but also while we're there, we have to invest. So unfortunately, I did take one of the places that was actually my number one place off of the list, because considering I want all of my bridesmaids, because unlike Sasha, I'm not a bridesmaid for her wedding. So her bridesmaids and matron of honor need to be at the wedding. I mean, at her bachelorette trip. Whereas me, it was just an open invitation. You know how some people are doing these days with inviting other people who are really close to them, but may not have made it to the wedding party. So yeah, that's kind of that. But as far as me being concerned, I don't even know if I'm extending the invite. I have two people in mind that I do think I will. I got to think about it, because I initially said I didn't want no extras outside of my bridal party. But there are two friends who I think I may go ahead and extend the invite to, because they are near and dear to me. But anyways, let's get to this list, y'all, because I know y'all girl, tell us the damn places.
Yes.
So here they are.
Yes.
So in no particular order, and this is really no particular order, it's the order that she sent it in. So Barcelona, which the first thing I'm doing is going on TikTok looking up bachelorette for what.
Barcelona. if Barcelona was even a realistic choice with budgeting and finances, that wouldn't even come into conversation, would it? You would just say, I'm going to Barcelona. I'm going to tell my maid of honor this is where I want to go. Y'all posse up and we out. The fact that you are mentioning finances, budget, watching your coin, being debt-free, which already says that you're in debt, why would Barcelona be on the list for somebody in the same sentence says they're trying to get out of debt before they get married? Does that make any sense? That doesn't even make any sense. It's like, girl, hush. Be quiet. Keisha, stop trying to act like some rich white woman. You out here trying to thug it like everybody else. Oh my God. She tries to act like she's she has way more going on. What Keisha has is dreams. And child, we all got them. But at the end of the day, they got to be realistic.
Whatever the place is and seeing what it's looking like, seeing if I'm seeing some content that makes sense for me. So I did see, I like the idea of Barcelona, but I didn't see content that made me feel like I want to be there. So I'm 9 times 10 probably won't go there. But if there's anything else y'all may know that I may not have known, that's why I'm asking y'all now, what do you guys think? So Barcelona, I kind of put an by it. Cabo was a potential. Remember when Babe canceled our Dubai trip last year when he was about to propose to me around our birthdays initially? He canceled the trip because the ring was not ready. And then I was like, well, I still want to go somewhere. And then we kind of considered Cabo. And then I forgot what happened. I think we just ended up just saying scratch it all together. I genuinely can't remember, but I do remember, or maybe it was the weather I don't remember exactly what happened, but I did at that time.
Babe canceled the Dubai trip because the coins weren't coining. Had nothing to do with the ring wasn't ready. Babe canceled the Dubai trip because the coins weren't coining. That's why.
Look up a lot of stuff about Cabo. So I see it on the list and I'm like, I also don't want to go where everybody goes. Like, that's why I said, do not put no Miami on my list, and it's on the damn list, but I scratched that out immediately. I don't want to go to Miami. I really don't want to go nowhere that I've been before because I can just revisit those memories in my brain. So anyways, Cabo was a potential. I did scratch off Tokyo because I did not see, I do want to go to Tokyo, but me and Babe, we want to go to
Tokyo. Not Tokyo. Wait, hold on. Sissy, we gonna have to. Sissy, we gonna have the bachelorette party in Tokyo. Well, hell, where is the wedding gonna be at? In Mars? Tokyo.
go together. So not that I can't go 2 times or whatever, but what's the likelihood? Like, you know, there's so much world to travel. So I don't like going to the same places unless it's like something like I really, 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 really loved it or something. But it's just so many other places to travel. And me and Babe was
hush, Keisha. Jeremy canceled the Dubai trip because the ring wasn't ready. But your homegirls that's a part of your bridal party hosting you in Tokyo, but Jeremy canceled the Dubai trip last year, and child, that trip has never been rescheduled. Keisha, hush. Just hush.
Randomly talking the other day, and he had brought up Tokyo, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was on my list. And I was like, you know, and he was like, I want to go. And I was like, you know, bump that, scratch that. Let's go ahead and take that off. We're not going to do it for our honeymoon, but we definitely want to go there to Tokyo. London, I did like the content I was seeing around London. I have not looked up flights. I did not look up how the expenses are in London, but London was on the list. Thailand, now the flights to Thailand would be expensive, but Thailand itself, I heard it is extremely affordable. And mind you, we were supposed to go there this year. Me and Babe were going to go this year. Actually, it was an open invite for all my friends as well. As a matter of fact, did I tell them that we're not going? I don't know. maybe Rebecca know I'm not going, so I'm pretty sure because all the people who was going to be going are actually in the wedding party. So I think Rebecca probably told them like she decided not to go to Thailand. So I decided to cancel Thailand, but it is on my trip for a bachelorette, which I am open to doing that.
So if Thailand, Tokyo, Barcelona, London is on your trip for a bachelorette party, sis, where is the honeymoon destination? Because let me find out y'all going down there to Reno, Nevada for the honeymoon. Is she okay? Girl, are you cool? Not Thailand. She's trying to act like Diara and Ken. Y'all remember when Ken proposed to Diara? They were somewhere fancy. I can't remember where they was at. It was in another country. She's trying to be like Diara and Ken. Well, girl, you do see they not together no more.
Because I'm not paying for it. My bridesmaids will be paying. So I'm like, heck yeah, put that on the list. But it is super affordable. Bali was on the list. I love seeing the Bali content from all my friends when they went last year. So Bali is on the list. The only thing I didn't like about Bali is the travel time. That's another thing I'm considering. I'm also considering taking off everything that is more than 10 hours of a flight, because anything that's more than 10 hours of a flight is a bigger commitment.
Duh. Why the hell would I need to be on the plane for 10 hours for your damn day? I don't care if you my homegirl or not, cousin, sister, or whatever. 10 hours? And I ain't got my man with me? Girl, are you okay?
Because now we have to go a day in advance and stay, the travel time and then the time zone that it could be. All those things matter. And I have very limited time to go celebrate my bachelorette. I don't think I'm gonna have 4 or 5 days. I think I'm gonna have 3 tops, like how Ariel's was. So I'm considering just anything that's over 10 hours, which I think that will take away London. I know that will take away Thailand. Yeah. Barcelona. I don't know about Barcelona. Actually, I don't know about London either. Wait, let me ask Siri. How long does it take let me not ask about Barcelona, because I didn't really like what I saw unless y'all tell me something different. Like, bro, you gotta go there. I went there and they had this. Like, tell me stuff like that. How long does it take to get to London?
Not at Magic City, Sean. The bachelor party will be at Magic City.
No, silly. From Atlanta.
If you see them
8 hours, so it's still a potential. It's less than 10 hours, so that is still on the list. Which means Thailand is most likely going to have to get the boot. But I really like a lot of things that I could have potentially did in Thailand, and it's super affordable. And like,
but wasn't Ariel's? Where was Ariel's at? Wasn't hers? Where was Ariel's bachelorette party? Do any of y'all know where Ariel's bachelorette party was? But y'all know Kesha always trying to show up. She never wants her circle of people to outdo her. She always wants to outdo them, which it was Arizona, right? So I mean, Arizona is beautiful. Arizona is beautiful. There's beautiful places in Arizona. Hell, she could go to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. I mean, I'm just saying, like, why would you want your friends who got to pay rent and mortgage the next month spend all this money for you? Not saying that they don't cherish your friendship and they're not happy for your day and they don't want to help you celebrate, but why put people, like, why even suggest things that's so, in my opinion, unrealistic? Like, why not save those elaborate trips for you and Jeremy? For y'all, what do you call it? Honeymoon. Excuse me. Save that for y'all. This bachelorette thing. Because think about it, y'all. Not only the bachelorette party. Okay, now we getting ready to go into the actual wedding. You know, it's like, it's too much.
affordability. I don't know how much London stuff costs. I never really looked into it like that for real.
She got Tampa on the list too.
But like I said, my bridesmaids are paying for this, so I'm being considerate of everybody. So let me know what y'all thoughts are, London or Thailand. Tampa is on the list.
Hell, they could even go to Texas. It's some nice resort places in Texas. See, the hell, they can even go to Texas. It's some real nice resort places in Texas.
I'm not okay with Miami, but I did see some stuff in Tampa, and I really did like it. And I've actually been wanting to go to Tampa for a while. So I was like, maybe I could do Tampa for my bachelorette. And then I don't know about affordability. I haven't really looked into none of that stuff. Stuff can be extremely expensive, but it's, a few hours away. But let me know what y'all thoughts are about Tampa. And last but not least, I'm going to also tell y'all the things that I scratched out. I scratched out Vegas. I said, no, I'm not going there. Miami, no, I'm not going there. Malibu, the time of year that we're going, I don't think I will have fun going to Malibu during that time. So I scratched that off. Phoenix, we just came back from Arizona. I love Arizona, and they said it's even better to go in the area time that I will be going. But I just went there for, like I said, I want to go somewhere I've never been before. So that got scratched out. Jamaica, no, I'm not going there. Nothing's wrong with Jamaica, but also I'm supposed to be going there in a few months for my mother-daughter trip that I told you guys. We're going to Jamaica, so I'm not going to Jamaica for my bachelorette. And Bahamas, I've already been there before. But last but not least, a potential was Palm Beach. I did see Palm Beach, and it was real cutesy, girly. I know y'all are also asking, like, what are the vibes? Y'all know me. Ariel's bachelorette trip was me. Like, that's why we're best friends. Like, I love the vibes. I don't care about the club life. Like, if we don't see a club, it's not gonna bother me at all. Like, it's not gonna bother me.
Colorado would be nice. Ebony Locks, yes. Colorado mountains would be beautiful.
I do kind of want to still be in a social setting. I don't know if I want that social setting to actually be a club, though. So that's why I need y'all's help to help me. Like, I want to still be in a mix with a social setting and have fun. Like, I don't want it to just be us and ain't nobody around type of thing. Like, I want to have fun and turn up. And if it is a club life, it just needs to make.
Keisha, I'm just going to say this to you, sis. Bring your head out the clouds. Kitchen Trap Queen said, Keisha, millions of people just got their health care taken from them. This is ridiculous. It definitely is. Now, if financially, Keisha, look, I don't know what her finances are, but based off the things that she has said, y'all said the credit card people suing her and all this other stuff, I would just assume, I'm not saying her friends are not financially set, but even if they are, why do they have to spend their savings on what she got going on? Like, be considerate of the times that we are living in. Girl, they just passed the BBB, the Big Beautiful Bill. Okay, girl, you need to calm it down a little bit. And not only that, you got all these fantabulous plans, but your man don't clock in nowhere.
Makes sense, if it makes sense what I'm talking about. Like, I think I saw some stuff in Cabo and Tampa that I was like, okay, that looks like something I can do. We could probably take one of those days out because we'll probably do like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But if we go to Thailand, we would have to leave like on a Tuesday and come back Monday. So that's even longer. But I'm just open. And I was like, I know so many of y'all probably been to these places and can tell me way more than me taking my time out to research. I trust y'all, and I want y'all to be a part of this process too. So let me know, because I think I need to give my top. Right now, I got 6 top. Cabo, London, Thailand, Tampa, Palm Beach. Can I not?
Girl, how do you put Thailand and Tampa in the same list? That don't even match. Not Cabo, Thailand, Tampa, London. Like, what? Girl, take all them things off the list, put Tampa on, and we're going to see you later, Keisha. Girl, you and your friends going to fall out. Ain't nobody going to be at that damn wedding because you're going to piss everybody damn off. Bye, girl. Woo! I am sick of her. Thank you, Ebony, for gifting a membership. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Baby, when I say the Lululemon, oh, my God. It's very exhausting. Very exhausted. Sherry said, girl, bye, delusional. Girl, I'm telling you, a mess. Yeah, right. Where is the honeymoon? If the bachelorette party in Thailand, well, girl, where the hell is the honeymoon? Neptune? I'm just saying, girl. There's too much going on around here. Now let's get on back to realistic. Let's go on back down to Backyard Betty, Olivia, down there in the swamps of Florida. Let's go, baby. Keesha, she too rich for my blood. Okay, girl. Woo! Child, I'm telling you. How much is the wedding? 150,000? See, that's what I'm saying. They spend all this money. You trying to get yourself out of debt. Wouldn't the debt be you and Jeremy? So how do you have debt, but Jeremy don't have any debt, and y'all been together damn near 10 years? No, I'm just saying, sis. How does that happen? Why do you keep saying your debt as if you and Jeremy have not been cohabitating for at least 8 years? I don't get that. Jeremy let her put herself in debt and he run around getting DUIs. Okay, girl. A mess. TMI realistic and live in the same sentence is hilarious. Well, when I say realistic, sis, I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Sis, Olivia, her trips is Texas and Florida. That's as far as she'll go. Sis ain't going nowhere. Oh, in California. She ain't been there in a couple years. That's as far as sis gonna go. Okay? When Olivia and Gerard got married, honey, they was out there in the beach in the backyard in the beach down there in Florida. Honey, her mama came to the wedding with boots on the beach. I ain't never seen that. Boots in sand. So that's what I mean by realistic. Okay, girl. All right, y'all. Let's get into Olivia real quick. Olivia has broken her positivity. She had to bring it back to the negativity because Olivia knows the mess is what pays her bills. Okay. She can tell us not hamburgers at the reception, not little White Castles. She gonna have rally burgers. Rally burgers Keisha gonna have rally burgers at the reception. Bad. So y'all, Olivia said Jerrod won't stop calling her phone, although he changed his number. And Jerrod is obsessed with her. She said she been telling y'all for the longest, right, DBO? Stella with the boots, honey. Boots on the ground. Olivia been telling us for years that Jerrod is obsessed with her, and Olivia was mad at us, y'all, because we did not believe her. So Olivia sacrificed her ussy to prove a point to the internet. Okay, she said, "I'm gonna go on and sacrifice this good ussy over here that I think I got to let y'all know that this man want all this punani." I said, I guess. Well, let's get into it.
But like for real, you guys can do it too. And that's what I tried to show you guys. Like you guys saw me struggle with my weight for so long. It's like, if I can do it, y'all could do it. And then I put y'all on. You feel me? So you guys can do it. You feel me? So whatever.
Still got
people can do it if they want to do it. And a lot of girlies have done it. And a lot of girlies have lost a lot of weight. And I love that for them. Why didn't you bring the tea to IG? Because, girl, IG, listen. Here's the thing with IG.
No. What you charging people $40 or something, $50 for some tea and brought the tea? Didn't I tell y'all? See, this is why y'all don't never want to listen to TMR. Didn't I tell y'all about 3 years ago when Olivia did the membership, when she did the, what was it? The membership, and what was that other place where you could pay? God, dog, I can't think of the name of it right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What is it called? A lot of people got it. It's not I can't think of the name of it. Patreon. Thank you, Pearl. When she did the Patreon, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Pearl, because y'all know TMR girl. Yeah, and I told y'all, I said, stand down. Didn't I tell y'all that? Put a one in the chat if I told y'all to stand down. I told y'all, stand down. Keep y'all money in y'all pocket because that girl gonna come to YouTube and tell y'all everything for FREE. So somebody just questioned her and said, well, why you didn't bring the tea to the internet, to the Instagram when you was charging? Now she over here stumbling and bubbling. Right. Brother Curls, Kate Driggs, Cat Driggs, excuse me. Y'all remember? I told y'all to stand down. Didn't I tell you that about 3-4 years ago? I said, y'all keep your money in y'all pocket. That girl gonna come right here to YouTube and tell all her tea for FREE. She do it every time. But y'all be falling for the old banana in the tailpipe.
I haven't had a moment to really dig up in IG just yet and figure some stuff out because, we have stalkers in the IG who want the tea so they can have some tea because they have no tea. And if they don't have no tea, they go broke and they go homeless and they have to sleep in the car, right? So it's like, I'm not going to give them tea. Fuck that.
You're not going to give the stalkers tea, but you're going to give it to YouTube. Because Olivia knows that she can't drum up enough money on Instagram for nothing that she has going on. I mean, this girl has sat for hours and hours, for days and days, nights and nights, just spilling her guts on the internet. You would be better off just saying, here, Olivia, just take this $50, girl. Just here. You ain't even got to give me anything for it. Just take it. Because at the end of the day, she don't have tea to tell exclusively when she has been forever, for years, telling all her business for free. So why even pay? Talking about she got to really figure out Instagram. Girl, ain't nothing to figure out. At the end of the day, people are going to infiltrate you. Okay, unless you're the damn Pentagon, people are going to infiltrate you. There's ways around everything, girl, because at the end of the day, coin don't have a face. Let's be honest. Coin don't have a face. If somebody right now cash at me, I'm not going to say, show your face. Let me see who's sending me this $20. I don't give a damn what you look like. Just hit that cash app. Same with Olivia. Do y'all really think she give a damn who is the face behind the $40, $50, or $20? Hell no, she don't care. She just wants you to send that thing. That's just like if y'all send a cash app right now. I'm not going to ask you to show your face. I don't care what your face look like. Just hit that cash app. Period.
But to all my IG girlies, I got some stuff for y'all.
It sure was, LaToya.
You guys think this little shit that I'm posting on on YouTube is like, that saying, there's a lot more where that came from? Babe, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay? The tip of the iceberg. And you see how juicy that is? Girl. Okay? I'm telling you, honey, it's juicy. Juicy. Juicier than watermelon. Okay? Because why did I see some of your shorts and you had these bomb ass dresses on that look so good on you? When? Keep your head up, keep grinding. Thank you. Botox is only for the lines are visible without you lifting your eyebrows. They're not. Well, yes, they are. Look real, Cynthia. They are visible. Ew, look at my eyebrows. They are visible, babe. You just have to look really close. I thought that was the whole point of Botox, to prevent, it was preventative. You got it real early. My eyebrows look a mess. I keep looking at them.
At the end of the day, and see, that's what's funny to me. People like Olivia will constantly get, and I'm not hating on her, so don't take it this way. I'm just saying, people like Olivia and a host of others who y'all feel empathetic and sorry for them and open up your pocket, Jasmine included, and y'all would just throw them money, just throw it to them. But people who really entertain y'all, put in the work, do what they got to do to keep you guys coming back for more content and stuff like that, they don't get those privileges, right? But people like her do. Like, do y'all really think Olivia is going to put forth any effort into her Instagram? She's done Instagram several times. She did Patreon. She's never revisited none of those adventures. She's never went back to them. So do y'all really think this lady get ready to sit and try to figure out how to give you your money's worth? Olivia don't give a damn about giving you your money's worth. She got what she wanted. Like LaToya said, she needed money to move. One thing about Olivia, she's very calculated. So she had already been planning her escape from Texas back to Florida. She had been planning that. That was the whole, ever since around December, when she was showing out and acting erratic and talking about people knocking on her door and all this old silliness. That was drumming up the drama, this whole situation with Jasmine. That was drumming up the drama because she knows drama sells, and Olivia knows that she don't have anybody paying her bills. She pays her own bills. So she had to, keep the content going so she can have the money to do what she needed to do. It's like, okay, girl, whatever, get your hustle on. But start coming back telling people, I'm going to figure out something when did she start the Instagram? What was that like? I don't know. It's July. So she started that Instagram back in what? February, March, April. Girl, if you hadn't figured out by now how to make your Instagram exclusive for the people who's paying for it, you're not going to do it. You're just not going to. So it's the fact that those people sitting over there waiting on some tea that's already been spilled. If it's even tea.
So many of these comments under the pictures, people act like they don't know. You literally told us way before you posted pics. It's okay. People are still like, that's not him. Girl, you're right. It's his clone. It's his clone, Marad. So right. It is so you got self-control and you are motivated.
I mean, just imagine making a living on scamming people out their money. When all you have to do, like this woman has a platform of over 100,000 followers. All you got to do is put up content. That's it. Just put up content. Like, how you started your platform. But that's what happens when greed takes over. When you get greedy and your subscribers become dollar signs to you. At the end of the day, it's never been about that for me and my channel. I'm here to entertain y'all. Obviously, I get paid for my videos. I appreciate the fact that y'all watch my videos, and that's it. That's all. And over the times, you guys have, like, it's my birthday. You guys send, cash apps or whatever for my birthday, and I appreciate that, But it's like you basically, over the years, have figured out ways, what do you call those registries? Because you moved or you pregnant or there's always something. Instead of just getting your ass up, going to clock in at a job, still hustle your social media because there's no such thing as I got enough money. Same thing we was telling Jasmine over there. It's like, girl, quit your belly aching. If you want to live a better life, then get your ass up off that bathroom floor and go get you a job. Hustle your job, hustle your YouTube and whatever else you got going on. Like, it's so many people out here with several different ways to make money. Why are they the only ones that is exempt from that?
That man wants Big Mama back. Girl, he ain't never gonna touch this again. Disgusting. I don't know. I'm getting to like a point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't care. And like,
thanks, nearly you too.
Oh, wait, honey. When Olivia gets to the point where she doesn't care anymore, good luck. Good luck. I understand this. I'm the mama. And I know I said that a million times, but baby, good luck. I can't wait to go back to Dallas. I can't wait. I can't wait. And let somebody let somebody try to put their motherfucking hands on me. Girl, I wish a motherfucker would. No, I don't. I don't wish a motherfucker would. I'm sorry, God. I don't wish. But let somebody try. People are like, if I was her, I would have beat Olivia's house. A bitch. Okay. Let's see. Who wanted with me? Okay. Okay.
Now, Liv, and I'm gonna tell you, sis. Now, you might want to be careful because see, when you was about 200 pounds, well, yeah, because they said at one point you was tipping almost 400 on the scale, right? Now, sis, I'm gonna tell you something. When you was a little bigger, I could see you being a little more, boisterous because you had a lot of weight on you, so you could basically take them blows. Now, sis, you done lost a considerable amount of weight. I don't know if that body could take a couple blows, but sis, I don't know, sis. You might want to calm down a little bit.
Step up to me, you better be ready to take a bitch out. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, I can't wait to go back to Dallas. I'm about to go back to I don't give a fuck. Whenever I go, girl, I'm gonna be going live, vlogging. Ooh, just wait. Y'all see all the tea. You look like Robin when you do that.
What's she going back to Dallas for? Why do you keep flip-flopping back and forth? Like I said in the beginning. Girl, why are you what is the same thing that happened in Florida could have happened in Texas, right?
I know. I know. She makes the same face.
One day.
But I just don't give a fuck no more, y'all. I don't care. Let him do his big one. I'm gonna put you in jail. Oh, you gonna put me in jail? Okay. Do it. Okay. Baby. What you gonna do? There's nothing that nobody could do. You can't touch me. You can't fuck with me. You can't stand up to me.
Why she think ain't nobody touch her?
Girl, boy, everybody, just leave me alone. Why people just won't leave me the fuck alone? Like, I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. I'm not who I used to be. I'm so far past that. And if people want to fuck around and find out, well, fuck around and find out, bitch. You're going to be locked up for the rest of eternity. You want to talk about locking me up? Anyway, I'm not gonna say nothing else. Y'all stop getting on this internet though. And, oh, why didn't she beat their ass? And I would have had my cousin. I would have had my sister. Bitch, let the whole gang. Olivia was scared. That's why she left Dallas. Bitch, I got ran out of Dallas. Why are people always saying that shit? I got ran out of Dallas. I'm scared. Girl, bye. I believe I was in Dallas when I said I was fucking on her husband, correct?
Yeah, but you said that knowing that you was getting ready to leave very soon thereafter, correct? If you have been fucking on the man since January from what you said, girl, why you wait till May to tell the tea? I'd have been put that out there. You waited till all your ish was packed. And then you said, yeah, by the way, girl, it must have just, it must have took everything in her to hold that tea.
Everybody knew my address. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. It was just me. I was just there by myself. Do you realize they're not even responding to you? I don't give a fuck if they're responding to me or not. Bitch, I say my motherfucking foot is gonna be on that motherfucking double chin neck, no side tooth having ass, crusty dusty. My foot is gonna stay on people. necks because of the pain and the suffering motherfuckers thought they could put me through. Bitch, you gonna go through a lifetime of pain and suffering.
Ooh.
Just by seeing my face.
But why? Here's the thing for me though. Why doesn't Jerrod get that energy? Isn't Jerrod the one that put you through pain and suffering? Why does Antonisha has to pick up the slack for Jerrod? Jerrod was the man that you had the children with. Jerrod was the man that you married. Jerrod was the man that left you and went to go be with another woman while he was still married to you. Like, I don't be understanding the outrage for Antonisha, but Jerrod get to get your butt. You see what I'm saying? Jerrod get to get off all in your guts, but Antonisha gets cussed out. When Jerrod was the one who hurt your feelings, let's be honest. Well, that makes no sense to me. Like when I tell you people are so delulu, just as much as, look, let me tell y'all something. As much anger that I would have for Antonisha, I would have that same equal anger, if not more, for Jerrod. She hates women, especially dark-skinned ones.
That's it. I don't have to do nothing. I don't get down and dirty with dogs. Okay. But just by seeing my face. Yeah. I don't give a fuck who's responding. Do you understand this nigga's calling me? Like, this is what y'all not finna do. Y'all not finna gaslight me up anymore. Bitch, it is what it is. I said the nigga wanted to fuck and he was fucking. Yes. Didn't I say that like a couple years ago? I said he's not over me and he still wanted this ass. Everybody was like, girl, bye. He would never. Well, bitch, he did. Multiple times and he's still fucking calling my phone. So
that's what I'm saying, sis. So you auctioned your ass off to prove a point to the internet? Or did you really just want to taste that thing again? Or is it both? Because I'd be damned if I auction off my ussy just to prove a point to the damn internet. Because let's be honest, hell, you better make sure Jerrod ain't got nothing. Because from what you say, he's screwing you and others. And Antonisha. Shit, at this point, all y'all need to go to the damn clinic. No, let's be honest. All of y'all need to go to the clinic. Because if he thought enough to go lay up in you, knowing that you didn't have 2 kids by 2 different men, and obviously didn't have other men outside of those 2 men, and raw dogging you, ain't no telling what he doing with anybody else. And girl, I'm just saying, like, this is weird to me. And then Olivia, like, he was visiting me, like sis, but you still didn't get nothing but a wet ass. You didn't even get him to reconsider the child support situation or the custody situation. You did all that laying on your back and riding on his hips, and you ain't get nothing. Nothing. She ain't get nothing. He didn't tell his lawyer, hey, let me revise this situation. Nothing. He gave you $160. He couldn't even give you a full $200. Girl.
As long as he's still calling my phone, I'm gonna talk about it. And why not talk about it? Why can't I talk about it, bitch? I could talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about on my platform. You guys call me obsessed, crazy. My kids are still over there. And I already said, until my kids are back up under my roof, bitch, my foot is staying on people's necks. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You can think whatever you want to think. It's not like I'm just here with my kids and I'm just bothering him and I'm just some crazy baby mama. How you guys like to make me feel? No.
But how are you keeping your foot on Jerrod's neck? Jerrod don't care nothing about you making him look like a whore. He don't care nothing about that. Because if he did, he wouldn't have allegedly slept with you. So whose neck are you keeping your foot on? Because Jerrod is not bothered by you. So are you saying you're keeping your foot on Antonisha's neck? How so, sis? She's still over there. Because even if you did sleep with Jerrod, Gerard, apparently it don't bother her. Imagine, no, but no, really, y'all. Imagine this all being true. And let's be honest, Antonisha and Jerrod haven't been married for 12 years, right? Imagine all this being true, and Antonisha questions Jerrod, and he comes, you know, he tells her, yeah. And I'm not saying that she has to go. I mean, if she chooses to stay, that's her business. But it's the fact that it's like, it's almost like she's staying to spite Olivia. Do y'all think Antonisha's staying because she really loves Jerrod? Or do y'all think she's staying to spite Olivia? Y'all let me know in the comments.
This nigga's trying to gaslight me, play with me. Anyway, I could say so much, but I'm not gonna say nothing else. Go ahead. He's in a whole nother relationship. He sure is. Yes, he is.
She may have a
damn sure is. He ain't
I
over here. Bitch never coming over here.
I'm just asking the question. I can't tell.
Him the last.
Got something. I can't tell. Olivia, hush. I can't tell Antonisha to leave or stay because I don't know the dynamics of what's going on over there. I have no idea. Okay, and to be honest with you, it takes for you yourself, you and whatever man you dealing with, and depending on how much y'all been through, for you to make a decision if you're going to leave or if you're going to stay. I don't know. Yes, that's her husband. But I can't. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I do feel like all of this is very childish and foolish. Sometimes I can only be honest with y'all. Sometimes I feel like Antonisha stays to spite Olivia. Does she love Jerrod? I'm going to assume she does. Does Jerrod love Antonisha? I don't know. Because how do you love this woman and then defy her like that? Did Jerrod love Olivia? I feel like Jerrod loved his kids. I think he had love for Olivia. He loved his kids and he wanted to be with his kids. And he knew to be with his kids, Olivia gave him an ultimatum. And so he chose to marry her. But y'all seen soon after the marriage, he was still contacting Antonisha. Even when him and Olivia were married, they weren't even married 60 days. He was still contacting Antonisha. He was in Florida, Antonisha was in Texas, and they were still texting each other. So I agree, Teresa, cheating is not love. So if you cheat on me, how can you say you love me? Because if you love me, you don't hurt me. You typically don't hurt the ones you love. Like you love your children, you're not going to do anything to hurt your children because you love your children, right? So I don't know, y'all. And that's what I just said, Steve. Some stay and some go. So like I said, I can't tell Antonisha, girl, I'll leave that ninja because I don't know the dynamics. I don't know what's going on. I don't know Jerrod personally. I don't know if he's, what type of man he is. I have no idea. I said that, Steve. I kept it very real. So I can't tell Antonisha to leave. I'm going to be honest with you. If it was my situation, it'd be a lot of thinking, a lot of praying, a lot of conversating for me. Our relationship would definitely be different. It would be different, but how can we bring it back to the same? I don't know. It takes for you to actually be in that situation to really realize how you would move. That's just my opinion. That could choose time.
He better.
But you have to be careful on the internet. Antonisha, you speak against her, people get upset. I don't care one way or the other because Antonisha don't have no solace with her. Olivia's nobody to me. I don't know this lady. I have no solace to her. I'm just giving y'all opinions off the stuff I have been watching for years. I literally don't have a dog in this fight.
That homegirl, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm in a goofy. You guys know I got a lot of energy because I'm eating good and I'm working out every day. So a bitch just had the natural high energy all the time. So I'm sorry, I haven't seen you in a couple days.
Right, Skeely.
Hey, Jen. And I didn't even say hi. Yeah, my beautiful ladies right here. What happened to holy and sanctified? See, that's ew. Stop doing that. Just because a bitch says she wants to change, I'm supposed to be holy and sanctified. I'm still messy. I'm still that bitch. I'm still one.
But that's what you said, Olivia. You said you were changing your ways. We just, baby, these people are.
It's gonna hurt feelings. Don't get it fucked up. I swear to everything. Like, I try to like be a good girl and do the right thing, and oh my god, she'll never change. She's this, she's that, bitch. Okay, then I'll never change.
Shouts out to all the people that don't fall for the old banana in the tailpipe. Shouts out to all the girlies that when Olivia said that she was this new woman and she's refined and she's trying to change her ways. Shouts out to all of y'all, but like, girl, you'll be back next week. Shouts out to all of y'all because she's back. Well, let's be honest.
This is the internet. This is a persona. I could turn this bitch off and you guys don't know how the fuck I act when this camera turns off because you don't know me. Right. The internet, real life. You guys know what I was doing before I turned this internet on? This camera on, this phone on? No, you don't. Because there's the internet in real life. And Joe, if silence is golden, then shut the fuck up and...
Right, Olivia, you're right. There's internet in real life. That's what we've been trying to tell you for the longest. But your real life is the internet. Sis, we'll holler at you. Yeah, I mean, y'all, yes. Evil has no fear, y'all. That's why she always act like she's untouchable. Because let's be honest, y'all, evil don't have no fear. But, you know, to each his own. I just feel sorry for the children, okay? Because they got to see their mama act up like this. And let's be honest, her mama is not doing this fighting for them. Fighting with Antonisha and Jerrod is not fighting for them. Fighting for them is, in my opinion, moving in silence and handling your business. That's fighting for them. Olivia's worried about Olivia. And you could just tell by her demeanor, you know, especially when she left Texas and didn't even tell those kids goodbye. That's why people feel like she got ran up out of Texas, because why wouldn't you have one last overnight with your kids or take them out to dinner or hang out at the park or go to the swimming pool? Why wouldn't you do that before you just up and left them? Didn't even tell them you was leaving. That, to me, that girl, that's sad and pathetic. Those are your children. They deserved more than that. They deserve to know their mama was leaving before the internet knew that. They found out through the internet. At the end of the day, you're right. Those kids are your real life. The internet is that. So if anybody needed to know your moves, it should have been your children first and the internet second. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all enjoy your 4th of July festivities, your 4th of July weekend. Until tomorrow, gonna see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, son what you love. Bye.